matter of the game kind of soaking in for him? Maybe talk about just the process he's gone through.
Well, I think when you talk about mistakes, Shannon, for me and most coaches, I think, defensively and then taking care of the ball. And I think he's done a much better job of both of those things. He still made some the other day. Here's the difference. The difference now is when he makes them, he knows he makes them, and he can tell you right at the time, most of the time, or watching the film and saying, yep, I blew that one right there. I should have done A. Like, he would have never been able to say that 2 months ago. So I think he's starting to understand, like, the value of possessions. That's oftentimes a different deal for a freshman coming in, where every possession is valued at the same level. And right now he is making less mistakes. I think he'll tell you even the other day, like, man, I didn't realize I made that many the other day. He did play more minutes. He's always been able to rebound per minute played. He's always had great touch around the basket. He always plays with great energy and effort. So now, once he started to understand what's going on, obviously he's had a chance to earn more minutes. And I thought he made the most of his minutes the other day. We're still trying to clean up some things, get him to see some things, awareness and adjusting on defense, and he's really coming on. So, and it couldn't happen to a better kid. I mean, he's competitive. I love him. He communicates. He's tough. So he's a big part of. I think as we continue to move forward, for us to have a chance to be as good as we can be, regardless of who we have on the roster, he's a big part of that. So, and not only this year, but moving forward. So I'm excited about his development and growth.
Just one more for me is, what do you want to see maybe more of from Maverick in his minutes?
Matt played probably better than I even thought the other day during the game. Obviously, the other day's game was a very difficult game from a matchup perspective for him. That was about as small a team as you'll see. And even with that, he played, watching the film, a little bit better than even my gut told me, and we probably could have played him a little bit more. I would say finishing, Shannon, would be something around the basket a little bit better. Defensively, he's been pretty good. And then screening, he has a real gift. We played Northwestern the other day. I thought a handful plus of the baskets we scored were a result of his ability to screen and get our guys open. So, once again, kind of another area that doesn't show up on a stat sheet. Continuing to be physical, challenging him to communicate more, which is a challenge for all these guys in this day and age. To communicate, challenging him to communicate, to be more vocal, to do it with more presence, to be more convicted with his communication. But, those are some of the things we're talking about with him. And, obviously, we head into tomorrow's game with 2 7-footers. So, I hope he gets his rest tonight.
Thanks.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, guys.